The cat. He has proved time and time again that with his offlane Prophet, not only can he stay alive on this offlane and not give anything away to his opponents, but he can play aggressively into these other lanes. We've got for the TPs forward aggressively, turning these tri-lane situations into quad lanes, into tier 1s. Even getting these pickoffs on mid, because Queen of Pain probably feels relatively safe against just the Invoker in a 1v1. You add in J4 and Big Num smoking, you add in the third hero jumping in, or the fourth with the next Prophet TP mid. Queen of Pain has a long cooldown on Blink, 50 seconds at level 1. These rotate early enough. Could feel the pain. So down at bot, it's Frag Stealer standing in on the Tiny. Fervian, hero just trying to contest his bot rune.
It looks like Dire not really gonna contest rune heavily. Only 2 heroes going for the rune. And are they gonna lose both their runes? Wow.
Like it. The battle going up at top. J4.
Really unusual.
J4 is getting slammed by Flow here. Faceless Void just running up to the Vengeful Spirit and throwing a few punches her way. To really save her or stop this Faceless Void from doing this. I mean, look at him. The Vengeful Spirit doesn't know what to do. Do you waste mana on stun? Do you wave of terror to hit him back? Illidan not getting involved, and Flow will be able to drag this creep wave all the way back to his tier 1, just like we've seen from Lone Druids in the past. Mid lane, the roll forward from Roger. Gonna catch Zara off guard. Like, be okay, but this 2v1 not really what you expect. While down at bot lane, similar situation. Prophet doubles up the creep wave, drags it back to his tier 1, so off lane is pretty even. So the little moves they pulled off. But is this mid lane I'm worried about for the Dire? Invoker's getting zoned out by the Earth Spirit roaming in.
Well, it looks like they can just drop the Vengeful to mid for now. I think Void, there's no way they can get the kill on Void unless they massively commit. So this tri-lane is sort of the potential is wasted. 3 people aren't really gonna be able to make full use out of it. Especially if you come Illidan went for the level 1 morph. How many defensive capabilities?
Looking at this Jakiro right now, double Fairy Fire, he's got 62 base damage. Got plenty of regen as well, as he's just battling out with Cheshire Cat. He did lose a lot of HP in Cheshire Cat, kinda got the better of him with the Treants. Amajin mid lane though, Zara, the Sunstrike's there, but the roll across from Roger. Sunlight's dropping low, and is there anyone rotating in? It doesn't look like it. Zara just has to try and pummel in, but the TP from Cheshire Cat off the mark. The salve is good from Sunlight, and Zara gets himself behind. Tier 1. Gonna tick over. Salve is there, Sunlight blinks forward, one more click's all he needs, but he doesn't get it. And the TP from Big Num with a Thunder Strike, they're gonna get First Blood back. Oh, Queen of Pain.
What a close series of trades. I thought that Volker could have, if he turned around when Earth Spirit was in tower range, he might have gotten kill on Earth Spirit, but of course he has to worry about the Queen of Pain looking in. And he barely dodged that First Blood from Queen of Pain, and I thought it was kind of weird that Queen of Pain stopped running when for TP, assuming maybe he had glimpse. But he kind of stood there, except the nice play from Zara nonetheless. He kind of thought it would be a short kill when he first got Donna.
Oh, Roger, Sunstrike on the money. Vengeful Spirit picks up the kill though. He doesn't get a bit of it. But at least Zara has enough for boot. Down as Cheshire Cat is caught on bottom lane. With one more hit from Fervian, that's all they need, but they don't find it. No points in the Liquid Fire, and Cheshire Cat will just back to Fountain. Safety.
Mid.
Seeing the go on
misses
Zara.
the rolling boulder.
Again, man, we're seeing a game with action on all 3 lanes at once. Just gonna keep our eyes out and make sure catch all of this aggression coming through. Because Frag Stealer at bottom lane, the Tiny 13 and 3. He's last hitting pretty decently, but look at the damage from Cheshire Cat. Right-clicking away into the Tiny, making sure he cannot at least stay on this lane or stay near the creep wave.
And Jakiro's not support and zoning out the Nature's Prophet. They need to somehow like threaten the Nature's Prophet by just killing him, but Tiny at lower levels and Jakiro doesn't really add that much damage, so Cheshire he's gonna have a pretty good laning phase. He already has a pretty good 4 minutes. Too shabby, even for a hero like Furion. And March messaged me and told me that you can't get rid of replicate illusions and wins and such. Just fact of the day thing. I wasn't really aware. Maybe missed the patch notes.
Nice. That must have been changed a while back. I think that might have actually been changed at the same time they removed the break, or they added break mechanic to the game.
Oh, was it? I mean, I guess Morphling was like so clear that nobody really cared about it, and now he's on the rise again.
Well, Sunlight, he's being eyed up at mid. Vengeful Spirit and Invoker here. It's going to be a kill, honestly. Against this Queen of Pain, to get the Sunstrike stun combination there. I guess you've got Cold Snap and Forge to help out.
Too bad.
Station up the top, Roger, the Earth Spirit, he's been scouted. Or knows where he's at, but Roger's up on the high ground with the strategic advantage here. Over on the little Vengeful Spirit and J4, yeah, there we go, Wander up, you spotted him. Where Roger is, but it's middle lane where the Queen of Pain just screams out to try and harass back Zara's Invoker. Stalemate now, but you look at Flo up at top. He's got Iron Talon, Poor Man Shield. This Void doesn't have a care in the world. No one can zone him out, no one can kill him off. Things are coming through now saying we have to deal with this. Space this Void from just getting free fall. Illidan, look, punches the Void, but taking more damage than he's dealing.
Oh my god. You know, at the start of the game, I was gonna say this might be one of the harder lanes for Void because, well, you got the Disruptor, you got Waveform on Morphling, so they're capable of chasing the Faceless Void, and all they have to do is careful not to do too much burst damage. They want to do like for example, if they're capable of doing 1,000 damage, you do increments of like 300, so he doesn't get max value out of Time Walk. But we saw Flo drag the creeps away at level 1, currently after harassing the Venge, and I think that changed how the lane could play completely.
Dagger your nuke damage. It's the dynamic of all of this. Invoker has a reasonable job here against the Queen of Pain mid. Gloves of Haste, he hasn't died yet. So it's testament to him. Not a favourable lane for your old Invoker there. Cheshire Cat though, he's having a cracker of a laning phase. 24 last hits and 12 denies, his tier 1 still full health. Jakiro, I'm a little bit confused as to why...
Skill build.
Why he's done with his skill build.
Dire's tower is under attack.
Not sure. At least point into Liquid Fire is really the value, especially for cases with Power Dive. But maybe we were talking about the Void.
Can I kill him though?
Die?
I think he's gonna die.
Yeah, I think he might barely live.
He's got 3 stick charges and he's gonna walk up again now. I think he's fine. There's no mana left on Bignum. He'll jump himself over. The Sunstrike off the mark there. That's a little bit wrong. Zara nearly had it.
Yeah, so back to the Jakiro, I think it's because they want to somehow... They're both safe lanes are having a hard time zoning out the offlaner, and they want to somehow maximize their kill potential. So Avalanche, Toss, and Ice Path, and Breath, and might be like that extra edge, because if you let Furion live with 50 HP, then he's going to just teleport home, TP back to the lane, and you have to start all over again, and these heroes aren't very mana friendly. Like, they have to be really careful about their mana usage.
Is under attack.
It's sort of like an all-in build for me, the way it feels like for Jakiro's path.
Get the kills. Battles. Get a bot rune for the Tiny. Only a bounty, not a haste or an invis or anything that's gonna really enable him to kill people. Sunlight gets a deep bot, and now she's level 7. Zara could be in for a world of hurt. There's no points in Wex, so the Ghost Walk isn't available. Potentially jump in here for a solo kill on the Invoker if she really wants to. Yeah. Zara just gonna keep around. He realizes this. Don't want to stay on this lane where I can just get jumped, so farm the jungle. Keep the camps going. There's Nature's Prophet actually. Cheshire Cat back into his own jungle to farm up into the Midas as quickly as he can. Well, Illidan is attempting to bully Flo, but this level 6 Faceless Void just turns and fights, and look, bashes up Illidan. First couple of hits, Time Walks off, the waveform damage. Once again, Illidan. More damage than he's dealing to this Faceless Void, so they'll move to bottom lane, try and look for the tier 1 tower. Maybe the kill onto Tiny or Jakiro.
He's making a move, aggressive move.
Looking for the Shakiro kill with the cold snap there as the frag stealer Tiny jumps forward and catches Big Numb, but the connect field is down. Fervium not alive, but not for too long. Catches Cat TP'd in, and over on the side, frag stealer's dropping. J4, he made the rotation, but the toss onto Big Numb will secure that one. It's a 5-man movement to bottom lane from Power Rangers to secure a couple of kills. But this is the counter initiation I was kind of looking. PD make the first move. They are the aggressors. They're going forward. A little bit out of sync. Queen of Pain wasn't there in time. There was no Faceless Void TP. Power Rangers, they had the turnaround.
Definitely in position, it was much favorable for Power Rangers, because the glimpse and it being so close, and you saw the Void already. He does have Chrono, but him TPing to this bot lane, it wasn't gonna work because it's far, so yeah, a bit of, lack of respect from PD being so close to the tower.
Cat got his Midas off that, and Invoker also. Midas, the Power Rangers definitely looking good as this game extends.
Dire's bottom
The
tower
PD
is
to really
under
try and mount the pressure now as much as they can. They have the Chrono from Faithless Void as well as this Sonic Wave. Utilized by Sunlight just yet, so they've got to start opening these fights up a little more. Really?
Has there been a single smoke attempt this game, or did I miss them all? Because looking at these lineups, you would expect there to be a lot of smoke movements, but I don't think I've seen any.
I don't believe we have.
Dire's middle tower
There's
is under
2
attack.
smokes in each shop.
Dire's structures
I don't
are
even think we saw
fortified.
level 1 smoke being picked on level 1. J4 in a lot of trouble. Probably just straight up dead. And the roll forward, they're going to look for more actually there with the track combo. Big Numb held in place, but Roger, waveform off the mark. The Glimpse back will allow them to secure this kill. Chrono is down. Flo was trapped on the edge of that kinetic field. Illidan a little bit of trouble here, but the Static Stormer should be able to stand his ground. 5 stick charges up as well, and Illidan's just waiting to try and waveform back over the hills and far away. He gets himself further, but Flo was tossed
Radiant's
onto
middle
his
tower
head.
has fallen.
No rotations in from the rest of the team as Zara and Cheshire Cat were busy taking down
Space
the tier 1
created.
mid.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
This was not so bad for Power Rangers, actually. I mean, they lost their carry, but he got some return kills, and Zara wasn't having the best time early game. He was playing it really safe. Queen of Pain almost tripled the CS of Zara, and we saw him often retreat to the jungle. Fairvian is got a lot of trouble.
Radiant's
strike.
bottom tower is under attack.
Sprout didn't work too well with it.
Power Rangers are kind of playing like how I would expect them to, just slow and steady, but they seize the opportunity with their better early game mobility. Like on the surface, it might look like Prodota can match the mobility with like Queen of Pain's blink, Urber's blink, Faceless Void has a semi-blink, but I think it's much easier for Power Rangers to coordinate early game engagements now with like the global sun strikes, the long range glimpse, and Nature's Prophet TP.
Dire's middle
Relatively
tower
big
is
issue
under
here though for
attack.
Power Rangers is that J4's Venge is still level 4. Don't have that swap available. I think Venge level 6 is going to be imperative here as they actually try and initiate onto Sunlight. Big Numb. Storm is ready, he drops it down onto the clock, but there's the Avatar from Tiny's not enough. Sunlight will die with a Tiny. Like you said, that snap decision, Power Rangers, they seized their opportunity, snap straight on into it, and then blow into Roshan. They just clean. Here from Power Rangers, like a scalpel through
Dire's
Prodota.
middle tower is under attack.
Disruptor against Queen of Pain is so brutal for Queen of Pain right now. I think she had to try for some kind of blink, like.
Oh!
Top tower is under attack.
Whoa! He chronoed the Roche pit. I mean, right idea, wrong timing. Oh, that's unfortunate. Poor guy.
Oh, poor guy.
Was that his first chrono, actually?
Oh, he used it up when Earth Spirit died near the dire polar area.
Oh yeah, you're right. On the
Yeah, he used it on Illidan, but it was like unnecessary chrono, sort of. Well, it did end up into an Illidan
Radiant's
kill.
top
It
tower
looked
is
bad
under
at first.
attack. Radiant's
Now,
structures
Power
are
Rangers,
fortified.
they must have seen that chrono, right?
Dire's bottom
I think
tower
they did with
is
a
under
tree.
attack.
Oh, I mean, they had a ward too, though.
Radiant's
Oh, yeah.
When they
top
saw
tower has
the
fallen.
I'm not sure if they fix that stuff where you can see effects in Roche, so even if they don't have vision inside Roche, they might be able to see the chrono effect visually, like through the Fog of War. But either way, there's a high chance that they know chrono's down, and that's get all the harder for. Oh my God, Queen of Pain.
Somebody blinked into glimpse into death. Ooh, high damage output. And Queen of Pain at this point, you know, you're sitting on 1,000 gold. Do you rush BKB? Do you consider like a Yule Scepter? Because Orchid and Aghanims are like out of the question here, right?
You can go for stats heavy things like Aghanims, but I don't think Aghanims is good this game. Yules might work. I think BKB is better against Disruptor, but not so good as like a comeback item. You can't really do much. One option for him is to get like a Yule Scepter and blink away and Yules himself, so it gets rid of the Thunderstrike and you can't back the Queen of Pain. I think rather not play Queen of Pain in this kind of game. Like, that's my honest answer.
Just repick. Hit the repick button, Queen of Pain, and see how things go. Well, the Yoga Club is picked up, so it looks like Sunlight is at least considering BKB, not the Aghanim Scepter. For this Queen of Pain. J4 has hit level 6.5, and there's the first smoke. Used, but definitely purchased. Cheshire Cat has a full Shadow Blade. This Nature's Prophet isn't running away with the game. 6,600 net worth, top of the board. This is what I was saying. Cheshire Cat's Nature's Prophet, he never dies. Honestly amazing on this hero.
Come!
Cheshire Cat, the impression I get from him is that he's normally a stable offlaner, but like he doesn't feed too much, and especially on a hero like Nature's Prophet, he's gonna do well, create a lot of space, and
Cold Snap, stunned, dead. Fragment gets the counter kill back on the Vengeful Spirit with a roll in. Earth Spirit wants a piece of the action, but he's just gonna get surrounded here with a TP, and double TP will secure the kill. And a glimpse back, good one, tiny trap. It is Drought and a Static Storm, a triple kill out for Zara. Power Rangers this time, they can secure Roshan. All on their own.
The problem for Prodota right now is that they don't have any frontliners. Queen of Pain, probably one of the worst heroes to be in the front with, and as a mid hero. Then, I mean, the Tiny has a Blink Dagger, so it defeats the purpose of standing in the front if you're gonna rely on stealth and the element of surprise. Can Prodota do to be able to like keep their formation and actually get a team fight that they designed their lineup for? You know, possibly a mech, or wait for this Blink Dagger on the Void.
Tough one, they just need that big combo. The Tiny with the Blink Dagger. Seen an amazing amount of aggression for him. Frank Stealer, since Blink was picked up, he's died twice, I think, in session.
Tiny's pinging this Vengeful, thinking it's an easy kill, but Vengeful has a lot of HP. Yes, who?
And the belt, J4 not gonna die to the combo. Sunlight links in aggressively, killing off J4, finally dead, but Cheshire Cat will get the kill onto that Frank Stealer Tiny, and now Sunlight, are you gonna get glimpsed back into the storm? There's the field, there's no Static Storm, Bignum had it on cooldown. So the 10 seconds, and Zara wasn't there in time. Not quite anyway. Warp Spirits and Cold Snap.
It wasn't the worst. They got the Venge kill, and Queen of Pain survived. I think he should have assumed that Disruptor had the ult. It was pretty close. But nonetheless, it could have been 2 return kills for Power Rangers, and it looks like Queen of Pain is going to go for the KB. Aghanim Scepter is an option because that's heavy and up a bit. Going BKB and, you know, using BKB every time you're gonna get gold. Best use of BKB. I can see the reasoning behind this, and they need to be able to fight a lot very often. And Aghanim Scepter, I suppose, allows them to get, like, it just happened now, but cleaner execution. A tiny initiation into a Queen of Pain ult with a 40-second cooldown.
I haven't seen the smoke from J4, but it is coming out on the courier.
Well, Bingham has one as well.
Oh, you're right. There it is.
Tiny?
Oh, is he going to get dragged back? They just need the vision. They need this division. The Sunstrike will give it as well. The glimpse back. What a play! Oh, PR, you godlike players. Vision from Sunstrike, glimpse into death. Power Rangers are going to find themselves another pickoff here if Flo isn't careful. There's a stun, J4, Flo trapped in the trees. They've got to know he's here. There's Sunlight, the Queen of Pain in the static storm with a meteor dropping on their heads as well. This Queen of Pain is going to die. Illidan's on the front lines and Roger, even with the Magnetize there, Earthquake is not going to be able to survive through this. And honestly, 5 to 16 at 20 minutes in, Power Rangers, more than just running away with the game. I wouldn't be surprised to see GG come out of PD soon, because Cheshire Cat nearly has Orchid, he's pushing top lane, while the rest of his team is marauding the rest of them.
Radiant's top tower has
Cheshire
fallen.
Cat is completely owning right now, and what's actually interesting is on Prodota, Faceless Void, the offlaner for their team also has the highest net worth, and
Radiant's middle tower has
that's
fallen.
honestly not a good sign for heroes like Queen of Pain and who are expected to dominate early mid. I think maybe one more team fight, and I don't see any items coming up for Prodota right now. Faceless Void even went for the Vlads instead of Blink Dagger, so I mean Vlads is nice and all, but how is it gonna
Radiant's
change
bottom
their
tower
ability
is
to
under
team?
attack.
It's gonna make them have better armor and, you know, lifesteal. 5-man smoke. I think they might run into Power Rangers in jungle. They're ready, I think. They're pretty ready themselves. They're looking for blood and...
Vengeful Spirit, it's just going to be a freebie, you tank the gank, or is it? She's tanky, she's just actually bossing up through it all, but a good chrono down on the 2 will catch Zara and Big Nom, and there's the damage they were looking for. With the Sonic Wave, clear up a couple. Cat, they still want to fight though. Roger's taken out by Illidan. Oh,
yeah, Illidan has Aegis.
manning up. There's the Orchid. Down he goes. Illidan doesn't have a care in the world. Sunlight has to blink him away. Fervian does TP back to safety, but Sunlight walks into the creep wave, and with another Orchid here in 6 seconds.
No TP? Oh, we can buy this CP.
Fine. Chop. Back. Fountain. Back home. Back to safety.
Nice
Yeah.
combo by Prodota. They actually looked like they were gonna crush the fight in the beginning, but having that Aegis, being so behind on network, that was the first time they got an actual blow up with a chrono into, I mean, what's that? Macro Pyre and Queen of...
Oh, Sunlight, no, not like this. Taken out with the Orchid, the waveform dead, Queen of Pain with no buyback. Cat is unstoppable. Fragstealer's thinking about the blink into stun with Flo getting the time dilation. Onto J4, he jumps in, the Titan onto Cheshire Cat, but he doesn't have enough damage. Even with a kick forward, they'll need a couple of hits here. Flo finally takes down the nasty little tree man, but he can't get anything else. Tier 2 will drop, Flo will time walk back, but Illidan, Roger, really? Oh, he just got the kill on the Vengeful Spirit all the way at the back, somehow he did it! But Illidan just manning up against the two of them, takes them both out with a double kill on him. Aegis is gone, but he's still got his Lincolns and 4,600 gold saved up. Power Rangers.
Blade incoming.
You have it? Is that a Ghost Scepter? Yes, it is.
So, looking at all these wards from Power Rangers, I'm not sure if Prodota can their base safely now. Like, like these wards from Power Rangers are basically the boundaries that Prodota. It's like this is like all the space we'll give you. The tier 2, not even the tier 2s actually. Bottom and at top.
Double damage.
It's a old wall. Visible force field. Saying to PD, stay the hell away from our... The thing is, obviously, we kind of looked at the Midas on Invoker, the Midas on Liquid, and it's kind of natural for them to go to it. But it kind of confounds PD even more here, right? Because not only are they fighting an uphill battle, but they're fighting an uphill battle as a double Midas and into a Morphling who insta-kills a Shakiro with that E-Blade. Great form, and even over on the side, Roger's been found by Cheshire Cat. They're just being picked apart.
Just look at how scary the cores on Power Rangers are. It's like Just Prophet, Morphling are both capable of roaming around, and they're gonna hunt people. Anyone on Prodota actually with a carefully coordinated Sunstrike or Lincoln the Furion for Orchids.
Venom just launched his ulti to the kinetic field. I think he was trying to catch the Queen of Pain, but Fragstealer's going to go punch and take out Illidan. He gets the kill! So all things gone, not expecting the Shadow Blade from Tiny, and now Flow. Good swap, gets Cheshire danger and the glimpse away, maybe saves J4, but not with a toss forward. They'll have the damage. PR overextending a tiny amount, nearly get the melee ranks. Illidan completely caught off guard by that Shadow Blade from Fragstealer.
Yeah, they needed to keep Illidan high. I think one of the weaknesses of Morphling, just having so little HP, he gets like a Scotty and more stat item. Maybe a bit too confident. I think if Morphling just backed, Illidan backed, and he got some earned charges from 4 and went back, they might have been okay. Illidan does so much damage in team fights.
Cat heading into the Maelstrom now with all that attack speed. Blink Dagger for Flow. Your ability just to jump in and get these big Chronos down. Now I'm looking for the Roshan respawn, which isn't too far off honestly, but the Forge Spirits will give them perfect vision. We're into the pit. Everyone lovely and happy.
Ghost up there on the Queen of Pain, sort of unexpected. Presumably to survive the Disruptor? Not sure what it's for.
I'm not sure either. I guess right-click attacks from...
Oh, I think it's the Nature's Prophet, right? Nature's Prophet goes for a solo kill on Lightning, and the cheapest item to, survive it is the Ghost Scepter.
Pain can do. Look up here from Power Rangers, gonna push them over into the Roche pit. Don't see a reason they need to go and get a pick off, especially when, look at this, it's like a house arrest. PD, they're shoved into this bunker, forced to stay their own base. Reasonable amount of time. While Power Rangers, yeah, they go straight into the Roche pit. They know that there are numerous heroes here up at top and in Radiant base, that PD don't have a great way of jumping over the pit to contest. Creepy, take the Roshan, Illidan the Aegis, the Alacrity up on him. Illidan could just go high ground and punch these racks.
Any new items for Prodota? Veil, picked early on the hero. Tiny still shadow. Tiny is farming okay-ish. Probably because saw him. He wasn't farming too much. He got some important kills. He has some gold. He's gonna go for at Ogre Club. Is it gonna be a BKB, Bags, Yasha maybe even?
Dragonlance, the good old tiny Dragonlance, you know? Increase that range, get the range tiny going. Yeah, I think it has to be a BK. Up against the E-Blade, the Static Storm, just against Invoker, who's got max Exort now and 3 in the Wex. The Tornado Meteor Deafening Blast, that's no joke. That damage output can destroy you. Matter of seconds, and wow, look at that. You mentioned the Ghost Scepter on Queen of Pain is like the one way to stop Cheshire Cat from killing her. Oh, he sold it. Cheshire Cat bought a Diffusal Blade. He bought a Diffusal Blade like, oh, I'm gonna kill her. Oh, I'm gonna kill her. Oh, he sells it. Sells it back again.
Cheshire Cat should tick up a bit. He's still pretty squishy. None of his items really anything. More room for error, I guess. So can't just die to watching somewhere else.
Oh, Furbian nearly dead. Doesn't get picked off though. Illidan, not a ability. Oh, he's down to max. He's on 1 strength right now. 1300 HP though as he finishes off the range tracks. Cheshire Cat brought up an ultimate orb, so probably be that Hex, the Scythe of Vice for him. Fragstealer, he gives it a go. They kill off Illidan. They finished him. Well played. Roger rolled himself on in with a stun out from J4. They've held Illidan in place with that little bit of frost, but the Chronosphere is not going to do too much. Even with the Macro Fire, they just don't have the damage out, but Zara will go walk back in the Static Storm. It actually separates the fight a decent amount, but doesn't catch anyone inside. They're just focusing down Tiny. Little by little, glimpse into death and Flow. He tries to keep the fight going, but Fragstealer, the glimpse saved him. With the Ice Path out from Hero, Power Rangers don't have a secure hold on this fight. Roger will jump in.
No.
The Rolling Boulder puts him well past any safety. Flow just trying to keep that time dilation going, but with an E-Blade out with a Wave of Terror, Power Rangers secure the kill with a buyback instant from Faceless Void, as well as that Earth Spirit. PR will take the range racks. Back to meditating. Farming.
As far as it went this well for Prodota, for the first 30 seconds of the fight after Illidan died, and really and no one died basically for a good 20 seconds. It was actually, to be honest, it was like a lot of mistakes. All survives this fight, Furion.
Cat, what have you got? A lot of money saved up, but again, kind of like they've gone to take Roshan, they go and do a little bit of damage. Power Rangers are struggling to go that final third, but with the BKB on Illidan, might be the game item. Just being able to run up E-Blade, stand his ground in the team fight and not care about the Earth Spirit, the pain, the tiny avalanche toss is probably the bigger one. Came out of action for periods of time. It's Quop now looking towards a BKB of her own. Nearly level 16. Has that level 3 ultimate, so it's a smoke. Power Rangers looking for the pick. Buybacks at this point, they are few and far between for the Radiant. They have Queen of Pain and Tiny.
Super aggressive smoke from Power Rangers. Are they going to find the
Flow
Void?
away. I didn't know how many were up on the high ground, but the tornado is good from Zara. Meatball into the deafening blast, and the silence on the Flow he cannot buy back. Don't have the Chronosphere, and Sunlight glimpsed all the way back towards the lane. He's going to blink himself away, but the Thunderstrike still giving vision. Cannot escape, and a really, really well-placed Ice Wall. Down from Zara's Invoker will secure that one, so Quap probably forced to buy back into this one, but they don't have the Chronosphere. And mid lane's being pushed in naturally by the wave.
I think this is at least 2 set of racks. Void doesn't have buyback, so I'm not sure how any of them are going to even get close. Power Rangers.
Oh, BKB, Furby, and E-Blade dead. Before an Illidan secure that one up, and Sunlight silence through it with a Ghost Scepter there. Cheshire Cat cannot get in. Final killing blows, but you're right, 2 full lanes are gone. Drag Stealer's Tiny is struggling. Find a target. Find a target. Sunlight has this Sonic Wave ready to go. To make the jump, and it's Cheshire Cat to jump onto, but he's not dead just yet. With a Glimmer Cape swap, Cheshire Cat does not die. He's in the back and very close to death. Illidan, he's just chasing people down, taking people out. Cheshire Cat, he's going to die to Magnetize. The Earth Spirit roses a bowler, sneezes on the Nature's Prophet and takes him out, but it's a glimpse into the combo from the Invoker. Illidan will clean up and kill Steel. Wolfing himself straight through the damage here from Flow. They can't pick anyone else. Zara might be the one to drop the Invoker up on the high ground. The attack's missed. Sunlight can't get the kill. And Zara blinks himself away as the glimpse, the jump, Flow into the Static Storm, and ulti kill for Illidan. And Morphling, the DC. Flow has rage quit. He says, fuck this, I'm done. I'm out of here. See you guys later. I'm gonna go celebrate Chinese New Year. An ulti kill for Illidan, gonna turn it into a rampage. No, it's stolen. Cheshire Cat, you little bastard, stealing Illidan's rampage. But Power Rangers, I think they've won this game. There's no. Do I have them muted? No, they literally. There we go. There's the GG. Well done, Roger. Well done, Roger. You call the GG. Everyone else rage quit.
Might be one of those instances where they're not happy with how this game played out, and
yep.
But you know, I should expect it. I think Power Rangers outclassed Prodota pretty marginally. Like it was a pretty convincing game. Early game, I thought margin, yeah. Prodota were doing better in the laning stage, really. But I don't really think Prodota ever got to